Hello, darlings. How are you today? Today, I'm going to talk a little bit more along that divine union ramblings path. I managed to delete the mostly edited video of number 5 in this series with my computer prowess. And so here I am to recreate. I don't know. I can't even remember what I said in it at this point. You know, I've edited so many videos since then. I love my life, right? Okay. So I remember the gist of it being is that as I was editing through parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the Divine Union Ramblings, there was a voice in my head that kept going, you keep calling yourself a divine feminine. Why? Who are you? Why are you a divine feminine? What makes you a divine feminine? And so I kind of had gone very much down that mental path of, well, fuck, okay, what's the divine feminine? That's the creative. It's that nurturing, it's caring, it's creating a home where everyone's welcome and comfortable, and just that flow of keeping life going. Well, I've rocked that in my life several times. And I have to say that when I rock things, the ones that I enjoy are the ones that don't pay me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was really good in real estate. I was really good at the financial thing. I'm really good at whatever I put my mind to and whatever I decide is my next thing. When I volunteer, I guess maybe it's in creative things, and that's where my creativity is allowed to flow. Maybe that's what it is. Like when my kiddos were in school, the very first day of kindergarten for my daughter, I made, like, the PTO had sent out an email and it was like, here, everyone's bringing food for the teachers this week. This school was above and beyond in feeding their teachers. And so I brought, I don't know, something, pound cake probably, I don't know, something round. I know it was a cake of some sort, or at least in a round, but I cut out in little squares and wrote out 2007, 2008, 2468, 2007, 2008 is going to be great, or something like that. I mean, and on individual little squares, and then I put them around the cake, and that was like first time into the school. It was like, here's how I show up. Here you go, above and beyond. Here we are. And then my daughter's kindergarten year, I did the bookworm. We did a class basket for raffle for the carnival, and ours was a bookworm theme, so everybody contributed books, and then it had to be put into a basket. Well, I mean, I had a freak ton of books, so I wanted to be able to display them. So this is where my mastery of colored paper and boxes came in. I made a bookworm, double-sided, like books displayed on both sides of it, and then from then my baskets just got bigger and better. Maybe the first year was the Crayola. That's right, it was a Crayola basket, and we had tons and tons of stuff, markers. I mean, Crayola makes all kinds of shit, right? Huge basket. So the Crayola was the first one. The next year was the bookworm, and then it just kept exponentially getting bigger from there. I got lassoed into. I got voluntold to help out at the auction. My daughter's kindergarten year, first year, I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I can help with gift baskets or, decorations. I can help put stuff together. And then somehow it all ended up happening with me. And it was a sweeten the technology theme. So I made giant candies. I used cellophane and styrofoam plates, put them together. Giant candies went everywhere. I had no idea how big this place was, and it's fucking gigantic. It's huge. Had no clue, but I made sure that I had enough decorations to go everywhere, and then started doing the gift baskets and the gift baskets for the auction stuff, which was, you know, not the big kid ones. Other than an X-Wing fighter. I did an X-Wing fighter, and it was phenomenal. And my decorations kept growing and growing and growing. And these auctions were amazing. I mean, we raised 30,000 to 45,000, 48,000, I think, one year in our auction. So it was big. It was big time stuff. It was pretty freaking awesome. My favorite, though, was in 2016 when I was doing real estate. My real estate office did a fundraiser for United Way, and it was 2016, so it was the election year between Trump and Hillary. And of course, they're both fucking joke, right? So I made a basket, and oh my god, it was fucking classic, you guys. I mean, it made fun of both sides. Each of them had 3 bottles of wine that described the, you know, the candidate, and then like Hillary's was like liar liar and circus and 19 crimes, and Trump was I remember one of his was something a pussycat, and it had a picture of a cat on the front. So I used a Jenga game and made a label that said build your own wall by Waymo. Anybody remember what Waymo is? Rolls the stairs, a loader repairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. Log by Waymo. Ren and Stimpy. Anyone? Yeah, no. Paper dolls. I mean, it was just fucking, it was a riot, and I had such a blast doing it. So again, that was a volunteer thing. Again, I'm not being paid for this, and that's the stuff that I love to do. I love to do things that come from the heart. And amazingly, doing things that come from the heart take a lot of time. So, you know, the whole business side of life gets in the fucking way. My poor ex-husband absolutely knew that between mid-January and the first Friday in March, the front living room was going to be chaos. And it was. I mean, I pounded out so many baskets and decorations. We had one year that it was a luck theme. And so I looked up luck in all different cultures, and like goldfish are lucky. So I put bowls of goldfish around, and people use black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve for luck. So I had pictures of black-eyed peas, glass jars of black-eyed peas around. Lots of Chinese. The centerpieces were lucky bamboo. It was just anything I could come up with that was luck became my decor. And somewhere along the way, and I did this for, let's see, I don't know, 9 years, 11 years. My daughter was there 6. My son was there another 4 years of auction decorations. Somewhere along the way, I had gotten the art teacher on board, and she would help by getting the kids to do a project that went along with the theme. And somehow, at some point, we made it to where she was able to make it part of her curriculum, so it worked well for everybody. And so then I had a piece of artwork from each kid for all of the adults that were in presence. And it was so funny to watch the adults look around trying to find their kids' artwork, and this, that, whatever. One year we had kind of a Western theme, and all of the kids made sunflowers that I put in cowboy boots that were the centerpieces. One year was a travel theme, and I covered a fuck ton of cardboard boxes. I actually lassoed in some ladies from the PTO group to come help just cover boxes to make suitcases. I went and got some leather scraps from an upholstery shop and made little handles with brads, and put like one of the gals, her husband, they own a printing shop, and so she printed up a bunch of travel based stickers, and we just made all these suitcases in random sizes and colors, and my centerpieces, oh my god, that was fucking cool. They were all individual suitcases of some sort, all of them different, and then street signs to other places around the world based off of like where that street sign that I mimicked came from, and to Stillwell Elementary. So like one of the signs was a sign that you'd see in, I think it was Key West, and so it had the distances between Key West and Stillwell and a bunch of other different cities. It was so much fun, and I absolutely fucking rocked it. You know what I mean? It was, I was in the zone. It was awesome. I've often thought, that would be a really fun business to have. But I have found that when I start charging money for things, it's no fun. It's not fun anymore. It's not coming from love. I want to come from love with what I do. Which is a very divine feminine thing, right? I will say this. I will be fucking raging success at all of this. I just don't have the give a shit to handle the business side of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't care less. Like yesterday, I got a call from the gas company wanting me to pay my bill. And I'm like, I go in, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I mean, there's not really any reason I hadn't done it. But as soon as I go to log in, I saw that my old address with a zero balance on it was in there. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Every fucking time I try to log in here to pay this is what I get. So I called him in and I'm like, dude, I really want to pay you. It's just that kind of stuff. I don't want to fucking deal with that kind of shit. That's, I think, where a divine masculine would be really nice. You handle the business side of stuff. I'll handle the fucking wah. I'll make it fabulous. I don't know. My divine masculine is out there somewhere. The man who wants to provide me a safe, comfortable space to flourish and share my love and light and heal the world. He's out there. Somebody out there. The universe has my perfect partner. I must be fucking terrifying. I'm the nicest fucking person, y'all. Yes, I'm very opinionated. Yes, I have a very strong conviction in my everything. But I'm not terrifying. I hardly ever will tell you that you're wrong. Most of the time I will agree to disagree. Okay, so I'm gonna go scare somebody else. I think this is it for today. And y'all go out and do yourself a favor. Do something creative today. Even if it's just doodle something. Do something creative. Your inner child will thank you. All right, love you.